I've been noticing recently that I've been getting kind of fat, and I don't like it. So, I got myself a treadmill, and I don't want to use it. It's boring. I stare at a wall and walk quickly. So, my wife said that she wasn't going to use it unless there was a TV in front of it for her to watch while she was walking, because she didn't want to stare at a wall either. So I got a TV, mounted it on the wall. It was a cheap little refurbished thing, but it works. But now I have all these components and I don't have anywhere to put it. And I don't know if you've seen a lot of treadmills, but they don't exactly have a lot of storage space on them. So I'm going to make a shelf that's going to mount just below the main control panel on my treadmill. Using cardboard, and I made a little template. So I'm just going to cut out my wood to match the template, and then I'm going to have to figure out a way to hang it. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I will. Now I'm just going to trace the template where it's going to actually hook up to where the arms are on the treadmill. I'm going to make the straight cuts using my sliding miter saw, and then I'll make these curved cuts with the bandsaw. So after some fine tuning with a rasp, the shelf fits pretty well now. So I'm going to make some additional supports, and I just took a 2x4 and I cut it at a 45. And I'm going to use these just to give it a little bit of extra support on the posts. Okay, so a little bit more sanding, and now I'm ready to glue these blocks on. I dug out my old floor sweeper that broke on me, and it was nothing more than some hard drive magnets I screwed to the bottom of a 2x4. And I used this back when I was building my shed in the backyard. I would just drag this through the grass and pick up any nails or anything when I was done. So I'm going to use a couple of these magnets to attach the top here That will help stick it to the bars, as well as bring the top forward a little bit to help me with the angle that I need to work on. Since the magnets aren't strong enough to hold up the shelf, they more or less just assist. I'm going to be putting a couple of eye screws, and I'm actually going to be hanging this with some string. As you can tell, this is not exactly a precision project for me. I'm just throwing this together when I have time. So now I'm just going to fill all the big cracks and divots with some putty. Went through my cabinet and I found 3 cans of black paint. They don't exactly match, but it's what I got left. Okay, I put, I think 5, maybe 6 coats of paint on here. So, and I just had to replace some blinds that got destroyed by one of the dogs. So I kept the string, and that's what I'm going to use to hang this. I'm really not good at tying knots, so they usually stay, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm tying a knot. What kind of knot? No idea. Now I'm knotting it up on the top so that it will prevent it from tipping forward or backwards. Because if it was just looped over, then it would just be able to just flip. So the knot up here prevents the front from moving forward and the back from falling back. And let's see if this works. I like that even better. I actually like the forks fit in there. Strings are nice and tight. So here's the finished piece. It seems to work pretty well. Stays in place, doesn't fall. So I'm going to call this a win for treadmill. This is an AFG 1.0 AT. Did a lot of research before I bought this one because I wanted a treadmill that was good, cheap, and quiet. Because all the treadmills I've ever used or seen outside of a gym are all just crazy loud. So this one, I actually found this one on Craigslist. So right now this is going 2 miles per hour, and honestly you can really barely hear it. And that's kind of what I wanted, because I wanted to be able to watch TV while I'm using the treadmill, because, well, let's face it, I can board easy. So now with the shelf here, I have everything in place, so I can actually start using this. Okay, I think the shelf is good. I don't think it's going to fall off. Okay, so I just finished up a 5-minute run on the treadmill, and if my giant ass doesn't knock that shelf off during a 5-minute run, I think it's good. So I'm sure the basic idea can be used for other treadmills, but like I said earlier, this was designed specifically for my treadmill.